Welcome again at the webinar about the topic All You Need to Know About the Visa Procedure to the Czech Republic. This webinar is for the students who have been already admitted at the Faculty of Informatics and Statistics at the Prague University of Economics and Business. Welcome here again, and as my colleague said, we would like to congratulate you once more on your admission results on being admitted to our faculty. We are very happy and congratulations to all of you. Usually we accept around 40 to 50% of our applicants, so it's not so guaranteed to everyone that they will be accepted to the study, so congratulations once more. And in this webinar, we will specifically speak about the conditions, how to get the visa to the Czech Republic. This is just only the first webinar from the RAW. During the spring, there will be also other webinars later, but the other webinars will be organized by our student ambassadors. So in case later we would like also to meet our current students and give them some questions, then definitely please join the webinars in the future. And what's happened in today's webinar, first of all, I will share you some information about other steps needed to start a study here in Czechia, especially about the visa procedure and about moving to Czechia in general. And in the second part, you can just give us questions. So there will be also definitely time for questions. If you would have any questions right now, you can also use the chat and write the question to the chat in the meantime, and my colleague will answer them. So now we can start. I will share just my screen. So basically all information you need to know, you can find at our webpage. We sent you the link on this special webpage where are all information for newly admitted students, and we really hope that everything, all important things should be found here. Basically, first you need to know, or what has to be done before start of the studies is so-called assessment of previous education. What does it mean? We have to be sure that you really completed the secondary school in case you are applying for the bachelor studies, or the bachelor studies in case you are applying for the master program, to be able to enroll you to the studies at our university. It's just a legal condition, it's a legal requirement, and there are given steps how this assessment is done. You can find more information about this procedure here, but in case you are applying to the bachelor studies, in such a case, you will be asked to send us a certified copy of the foreign secondary education document. That means basically the secondary, just the certificate that you finished the high school, usually something like a certificate on the high school. In Czech it's called maturita. And a second document needed is a certificate from the relevant foreign secondary school or for some other competent foreign authority that you can study the bachelor's program in the country where you completed the secondary school. These two documents you have to send us either originals, but note, in case you send us originals, you will not get them back, or so-called certified copies. Certified copies have the same validity as originals, but you will just take the originals visit any notary office and ask them to do such certified copies, and such certified copies you will send to us. So that's needed in case you are applying to the bachelor's program, and you should do it right now if you already completed the secondary school. If you are right now in your last year, and if you are just going to attend your final exam, the maturita, the high school leaving school exams this spring, in such a case, you will send us those documents before the end of August. In case you are applying for the bachelor's for the master studies, in such a case, you will send us an official certified copy of the diploma certificate and also an official certified copy of the diploma supplement. That means final transcript of records. Again, we need either the originals, but again, if you send us the originals, you will not get them back. So we recommend everyone, please, to send us so-called official certified copy. So again, you will take the originals, visit the public notary office and ask them to do these certified copies, and such certified copies you will send to us. In both cases, we can accept the documents issued either in Czech, Slovak, or English language. In case it's another language, you need to do also official translations. Again, even if you are just now applying to the master program, in case you already have completed the bachelor studies, please send us the documents as set. In case you are just now doing the final semester, in such a case, you will send us the documents after you complete your bachelor studies, but at latest it should be before the end of August. The assessment of the previous education is not done at our offices. This is done by our legal department. So you will send the documents to our legal department, and just know that the diploma will never see our offices. It just stays in the legal department. So in case you will have any questions, we will always forward you to the legal department to discuss this with them. So that's the assessment of previous education. And again, if you already completed the studies, please do it immediately. In case you are just now in your last semester or like before the high school leaving exams, in such a case, you will do it later, but at latest it should be done before the new semester starts. The second step which is needed to be done is to confirm the pre-enrollment form. The pre-enrollment form means that you will just confirm your interest, that you really want to study at VSE, at our university. It should be confirmed at latest by the end of June, but in case you want us to give you the visa documents, it should be done immediately. For us, it's a condition to give you the visa documents because, like, as we mentioned, it's like in your case, you are just saying that you are really highly interested to studying at the university, and only to those students we can give the visa required documents. The pre-enrollment form can be found in your online application form. So if you open again your e-application, then you find it there. It's like the pre-enrollment confirmation for applicant to study at VSE. Basically, you will be asked to confirm the academic matriculation oath. And also you will then you will just here see the confirmed intention to study. That's the pre-enrollment form. Plus later you can find here also the information about the school fees for the first year of studies. So that's what should be done right now. And now to the visa application. Basically, first what you have to know, you need visa only in case you are from a country which does not belong to the European Union. So in case you have a Czech citizenship or you are a member of any any country belonging to the European Union, you don't have to apply for the visa. In all other cases, you will be asked to apply for the visa. In case you are just now staying outside of the Czech Republic, you will be applying for a visa at the Czech embassy. In case you are already living in Czechia, then you will just extend your residence permit here in Czechia. So that's the visa application. And what you have to know right now is that the visa application to the Czech Republic, it takes long. Usually students don't have really problem to get a visa, like 95% of the visa applications are approved. They are just only really a few of them who have been denied from some reasons. So usually they are approved in most and majority of the cases, but it takes long. So you should start with the visa application as soon as possible. As you can see, issuing of the visa takes typically 60 days after submission of the visa application. So first you have to get the appointment at the Czech embassy, submit your visa documents, and then it takes next 60 days. And in some cases, it can take even longer. So please, there is no time to be wasted and start with your visa application, please, immediately. Basically, you can ask for two types of visa for studying in the Czech Republic. It's either the long-term visa for the study purpose or long-term residence permit for the study purpose. What's the difference? Long-term visa can be issued to the students only once in case you are applying from abroad. So like this is only really something for students who are going here for short-term study exchanges usually, but even for this degree program, you can just get it for the first time. It's a little bit less administrative, complicated, I would say, after coming to Czechia. Because like you will just receive a stamp to your passport. But on the other hand, during your whole time here in Czechia, the passport will be your identity proof. So in case you will need to visit any ministry, any office here, you can just use only your passport. In case you will ask for the long-term residence permit, in such a case, after coming to Czechia, you will receive such the biometric card. It's a plastic card, and this plastic card you will use as your ID card here in Czechia. But it is a little bit more complicated after coming to the Czechia, because first at the embassy you will receive stamp to the passport, which will allow you to travel to Czechia once. And then after coming to Czechia, you have to visit another office here where they will just take your fingerprints, make a photo, and will start preparing this biometric card. On the other hand, then you will have the biometric card, which you can use to prove your identity, and also in case you would like to work. Basically, even the employees should allow you to work with the passport, but some of them really prefer only such students who have the biometric card. So from our side, I would more recommend you to apply for the long-term residence permit, but some Czech embassies will just more pursue you to apply for the long-term visa. Basically, both is correct. And what's needed for the visa applications. So first what you need is your travel document. Please right now check if your travel document is valid for next at least 1.5 years. Like the rule is that the valid travel document which can be used for the visa application should be not older than 10 years and should be valid at least the whole period when you will get the visa plus additional 3 months. And also there should be at least, I guess, three pages. So please check your travel document if it's like new and correspond to all given rules. Then you will be also asked to prepare application form. Here at this link, you can then find all application forms for the long-term visa and residence permit, and there's also an application fee. For the visa, the fee is, I guess, 1,000 crowns. For the residence permit is 2,500. Then you will also need to receive 2 documents issued by our site, letter of acceptance to studies and proof of accommodation. Both documents we will just give you in case you will ask for that. We just sent you with my colleagues a form. This form has to be completed to be able to issue these documents. Plus, as I already mentioned, we can give these documents only to those students who already recognize their previous education in case you already completed it. Plus, to those students who already confirmed the pre-enrollment form. So that are the requirements from our side. And then you will get the letter of acceptance to studies plus the proof of accommodation for the visa application. Then you need also to apply. Then you need also to prepare a proof of finance, basically a bank statement. Here, this is the official webpage of the Ministry of Interior, and at this webpage, I would recommend you to look for all relevant information. That's the official platform for sharing information of the Czech government with foreigners applying to Czechia. So please always look at this webpage to search for information. And here as you can see, here is what you need to apply for 1 year visa to the Czechia. Basically, right now it's around 5,000 euro per academic year. We would recommend you always state a little bit more, because you never know when exactly the officers will look at your visa application, and you never know what will be, for example, the exchange rate at the given moment. So it's always recommended to state more than needed, but it's something around 5,000 euro per year. So that's the proof of finance. And the last obligatory document is the penal register record, a criminal record. This criminal record should be basically, if you just live only in one country and if you just haven't lived in other countries for in last 3 years, it's quite easy. You just need a criminal record from the country where you're living. And this criminal record has to be apostilled plus officially translated to Czech language. More information how to let it officially recognized, for how to get this apostillation and where to let it translate, you can find usually at the web pages of the Czech embassies in your country. But please note, in case you spent more than 6 months in total in previous 3 years, also in another country, you will need penal register record from all countries where you have been more than 6 months in total last 3 years. So that are the obligatory documents, and really here you can go to links to this official webpage of the Czech Ministry to get more information. Here again is the link to this webpage. So please, this is quite important. Always, if you are not sure, please go to this webpage. So this is about the visa application. Maybe just one more notice in case you will just extend your residence permit from Czechia. The procedure is easier, of course. You already know how everything works. And from our side, in such a case, you will get just the letter of acceptance to studies, proof of accommodation. In such a case, you have to use your own document. You can just give this proof of accommodation only for students who are just now residing outside of the Czech Republic. In case you are right now in Czechia, it's a little bit more complicated. In case you would need help with the proof of accommodation, please contact us. So that's for the visa. And now another very important thing is how to get the appointment at the Czech embassy. Basically, first I would recommend you to check to which of the Czech embassy you belongs. Here are contacts information on all Czech embassy or consulate from the Czech Republic. Let's say we have quite a lot of students from Turkey, so let's say we look at the webpage of the Czech embassy in Turkey. There are like 2 embassies where you can just apply for the visa to Czechia. There is the Consul General of the Czech Republic in Istanbul, and there's also the Embassy of the Czech Republic in Ankara. So if you just click on that, you will be forwarded to the webpage of the Czech Embassy in Istanbul. Let's go to English webpage. And here you can just find all the information how to get the appointment to this embassy. Basically, you see, in case you live in the western part of Turkey, you will be applying for visa in Istanbul. In case your residence permit is in the east and the middle part of Turkey, you will be applying for the visa in Ankara. And here are also information how to apply for how to get the appointment. So you see, you will just use this email address, and here are all the information what the email has to contain to get the to get the appointment. So it's quite easy. You will just write an email to the embassy, give given attachments, information, and then you will receive information about your appointment to the embassy. In such a way, you will just check the webpage of your given embassy or from the country where you are just now living. You have always to apply only at the Czech embassy where do you have your citizenship, or in case you have a long-term residence permit in another country, you can also apply at the given country. So you can't apply in any country. It should be really country of your citizenship or of the country where you have a long-term residence permit at least last 2 years. Basically, again, how to get the appointment. Usually students have to send an email. In some embassies, it could be any time. At some embassies, there are given deadlines when the email has to be submitted. For example, in India, they are given like always a date every month, and they just start accepting the applications at 11 at a given time. And the first, I don't know how many students will just send the emails, will get the appointment. So just please first check the conditions and then prepare your email to the embassy to get the appointment. Some students will have a special a priority because some students can be also nominated to so-called student visa mode. It's a special, in some other words, it's also called student facilitation or fast track visa program. It's a special program between the Czech ministries, embassies, and universities, which allow some students to receive an appointment at the Czech embassy in priority. But there are given conditions. We can't, unfortunately, nominate everyone, but only students from those countries can be nominated from the student visa mode program. The second condition is that the students also already have to complete their just previous education have to be already completed and recognized at VSC. That means students who are just now finishing the degree can be nominated to student visa mode, and also it can be only students who already completed the studies less than 3 years ago. So if you just, for example, completed your bachelor studies 5 years ago, unfortunately, we can't nominate you. In case you belong under this program, we will just contact you separately and we'll let you know what's needed from your side. Basically, this nominations goes two times per month, always in a given date. Then we just send a list of students with given information to the ministry, and in case your nomination will be approved, then you will be directly contacted by the Czech embassy and you will then receive your appointment date. So there's the student visa mode, and the student visa mode, really the only benefits of this program is to receive the appointment at the embassy in priority. No other benefits are there, just only this appointment. So that's about how to get the appointment at the embassy. And again, as I informed you, the visa procedure takes 60 days after submission of the visa application to the Czech Republic. And first, you, of course, need to receive the appointment at the embassy. According to our experience, usually after students send the email to the embassy to ask for the appointment, usually they receive an appointment in following 3 to 6 weeks. So it will be definitely not the next week, but usually it's like really in next 3 to 6 weeks. Depending. At some embassies, it can happen that you will not succeed for the first time and that you will be asked to apply for the appointment repeatedly. This is the case, for example, from the Indian embassy. So our advice is, first, if you haven't just prepared the recognition of your previous education, do it ASAP. Confirm the pre-enrollment form and let us know immediately how to send you the visa documents. Also prepare the criminal record, apostillate and official translated to Czech language, and proof of finance. And if you will see that your documents are already done and prepared, then ask for the appointment at the Czech embassy. If you will ask by yourself, writing the email at the given embassy or consulate, you will just need to follow the information at the given web page of the Czech embassy, and just know that usually you will need to add confirmation of acceptance to the university as attachment. Such document can be found in your e-application. That's the decision on admission to the university. Or you can also use the document which we will just send to you, this confirmation of studies. So just use that to get the appointment. And some students can be nominated to the student visa mode But as I said, there are the given conditions. It's only possible for students from some countries and only also to students who completed the previous education less than 3 years ago. So that's to the visa. And what's then? What's next? As we already said, you will receive an application for the dormitory from our side right now for the visa application, because we have our dormitories and we can just guarantee you a spot in our dorms. But no, in case you really would like to live in the dormitories, you have also to apply for the dormitories. Applications will be open on beginning of June. We will then later send you more information when the applications opens. And also you will be asked to make a payment, booking deposit in amount of 8,000 crowns, or last year it was 8,000 crowns. This payment should be done before the end of July. So just know about it in advance. And of course, when the applications will be open, you will receive an email from our site. Also, what you should know is that the payment of the tuition fee for the first semester in amount of 2,500 euro should be done by 1st September, so like at the beginning of the semester. This is just the payment for the first semester. For the second semester in the same amount, payment deadline will be 1st of February. So definitely you don't have to pay the payment right now, but it's time. You can wait till when your visa will be approved, but the deadline is 1st of September. After your payment will be done, then you will be enrolled to the university. And later you can also ask for a buddy. A buddy is our current students who can just help you a little bit to settle here in Prague. So in case you are from abroad and you would prefer to have a friend, we will just give you information about how to get from the airport to the dormitory, for example, or we will just show you the campus of the university. Then later you can ask for a buddy. And once your visa is approved, so not now, but later, after you will receive the information from the embassy that your visa is prepared and you can come to the embassy to pick up it, then you have to arrange also the health insurance for your stay in Czechia. This is again the official webpage of the Czech Ministry, and here are the information about the health insurance. It should be a comprehensive medical care insurance with some given limits. The usual price for such a insurance for 1 year is something like 800 to 1,000 euro per year. So just know this payment will be needed before you will come to Czechia as well. And the new semester starts on Monday, 21st September. Here you can find the academic calendar for the next year. So here are also our public holidays, exam period, and such things. So here you can find all given deadlines. And 1 week before, the new students are expected already to come Czechia. So you as new students should be here already on Monday, 14 September for so-called orientation days. Because of course it's not easy to come to a completely new city far away. From that reason, we are preparing such orientation days, and in this week, we will just show you the university campus. You will have the possibility to explore a bit more Prague, meet our students. We will just give you some presentations about the study rules, study plans, and so on. So, and just know that the new semester starts on 21st September, but you should be already in Prague on 14 September. So that's everything from my side. I'm just now finishing the recording.